How many partners have you
I
had?
lost count at 200.
If you've been taking too many risks in the bedroom,
Condom use?
Level.
have a burning question you want to get to the bottom of,
Does a male anus enlarge like a vagina?
or need a checkup down below,
Just do a swab from the back passage.
then this is the clinic for you.
Oh my God, who is that walked in?
This expert team, Kevin,
How can I help you today?
Sarah,
And one more swab.
and Naomi
You've only ever had one testicle.
will tackle all your sexual health needs.
My foreskin is getting really tight.
Whatever turns you on,
I like spanking.
A woman asked me to piss on her.
Okay.
and reveal the eye-watering truth that conquests can have consequences.
That looks like a genital wart.
Under the microscope today,
I would like to know how to give the best orgasm with my mouth.
I've been a busy boy. I think I've got something now, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't think of anything I wouldn't do. I have never had an STI. Fingers crossed I never do. Hi, Naomi.
Hey ho.
Cool, what a nice place to get told you've got STDs. Boom, signed in.
Oh, mate.
Hi.
Oh, hello. You all right, you all right?
Hello, we signing in.
What's your name?
Lydia.
Lydia. I'm Jay. And
I'm Patrick.
Pat.
Nice to meet you.
So what do you like in women? I mean...
What do you like? What do I like in men?
She's a
look
girl,
at
she's
her.
going to go like teeth, eyes, ears.
Teeth, shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to someone if they got dodgy shoes on, would you?
Yeah. I'm not looking at their shoes.
Are you two friends?
Yeah, we come together.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've come with my mate Pat.
Well, he's just one of my best pals. We always get on, we always have a laugh. We've both got a lot of energy. I mean, I think if you spend so much time around us two together, you'll probably find us annoying, but we're still having a great time.
No.
How many people have you slept with?
It's well over 100. Like, I can't say for definite. If I had to take a stab in the dark, I'd say around 150. I got a bit of a weapon, so I guess that helps.
What do you mean?
But I'm quite, I'm blessed in the trouser area.
He's what I like to describe as like when we're out on the pool, he's my non-discriminating friend. So he doesn't care, he's not really got a type. If he likes the person, he'll just go for it. So he's a good wingman.
Well, what's the third thing?
How tall they are.
My mate Patty's 6'7".
I'm your man.
Look at their eyes.
Stand up, stand up.
What are you standing next to?
Wow. I'm small.
Oh,
no, I'm not that
tall.
small.
No, you're not, you're tall.
We look good together, eh?
So why are you two here?
I'm here to get STD test.
I realised that I haven't actually been checked in
A few years.
a few years.
Really?
Maybe
Yeah,
3
and
or 4.
And I was a rep, I've just come back to the country and it's been almost over a year for me.
Oh, wow.
Do you get...
You could have anything. I think he still might ask you for his number though, but that's what I'm saying.
JJ.
Yeah.
Go, JJ.
Have fun.
Thanks.
See ya.
If I don't come back, I miss you. I've been a busy boy, especially when I was being a rep. I've sort of worked everywhere. I went to Cyprus, worked in Spain, been at Ibiza a few times. Like, it's every day or every other day, like, it's happening all the time. I think I've got something now, I'm not gonna lie.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Nervous.
You a bit nervous today?
Yeah.
Okay, well, have you got any symptoms?
No, but now I think everything's wrong with me now. I feel I've got AIDS and everything.
So nothing wrong, no pain passing urine, no discharge, you've not been feeling unwell or anything
Discharge?
today?
No, nothing like that. No.
Nothing like that?
All sweet.
Lovely. And are you worried about any recent sexual activity?
I'm worried about a few things. I slept with a few people.
How many people have you had sex with in the last, say, 3 to 6 months?
Around 30, I couldn't say exactly.
All right, that's fine, just an estimate. And do you have sex with women, men, both?
Just women.
Okay. Have you ever paid for sex?
No.
No?
I've been paid for that.
You've been paid for sex?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. When were you paid
When
for
I
sex?
was about 18, I think 18 till I was about early 20s, I was like sort of an escort.
Okay.
That was just handing out drinks in like a thong. But you always get girls that ask for extras and stuff, so...
Oh, was that common, girls asking for extras?
Yeah, more often than not, yeah.
Yeah?
Like, but it was older women as well, like 40s, 50s.
Oh. Did you use protection?
Never.
You've never
Once.
With clients, would you use protection?
No.
So it's even with...
Yeah, I know, it's bad, isn't it? Thinking about it all night, it's so bad.
Do you ever use condoms?
If they ask me to, I will. But, and most
Do
of
you
the time,
carry
I'm
them
alright.
round with you?
Yeah, I've just nicked like 10. I do always have them on me. One time I don't use them though is when it's like 2 in the morning, you're like, yeah. You can't even see your cock, let alone put something on it.
If I'm out with the lads and I've gone to a club and I've smashed a load of beers, there's no way it's happening.
I don't know, I'm worried because I haven't like really been using condoms at all properly, but
So you just hope that they haven't got anything because they look decent.
I think you can tell, you know, if you're walking up to a bird, she smells like the bottom of your foot, then you know that, you know that she probably ain't, you know.
Since I've said I'm going to come down here, I've actually, I think my mind's playing tricks on me because every now and again I'm like, oh, is that a little itch there? No, it's all right, I'm okay. But yeah, no, I am a little worried, if I'm perfectly honest.
Hello.
Hiya.
You all right?
I'm well, yourself?
Cool, yeah, I'm Kevin.
Patrick, nice to meet you.
Welcome to the clinic. Take a seat. So, Patrick, what's
Yes.
brought you in for today?
Basically, it's been a little bit of time since I've had any sort of STI checks, so on and so forth. So I just want to have a check-up, see what's going on down there and hope for the best, really.
Yeah. When was the last time you had a checkup?
Really bad. I think it's been like 3 or 4 years. It is getting a bit silly now.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit worried.
All right, so what have you been up to?
I broke up with my ex and it's just gone on a bit of a warpath, really. I reckon I've slept with sort of 20, 30 in the last sort of year and a bit. I'm not the safest of humans when it comes to protection. Generally, when a night out, you're drunk, aren't you, a lot of the time? So the element of safety is not something I care about at all.
Your partners, are they generally casual, regular? Do you have fuck buddies?
I've got a couple like sort of girls that are more regular that I sort of meet up with once every 2 weeks. But yeah, otherwise it's just sort of in and out kind of thing.
Sexual behaviour-wise, talk me through the process. What do you warm them up with a bit of oral sex first? What do you like to do when you have sex with them?
I like to sort of change it up, do different things.
So you've got quite a liberal view towards sex then, like trying things out. What was the strangest thing anyone's asked you?
A woman asked me to piss on her,
Okay.
which was very strange, but again, I didn't do that. I wasn't willing to. And
what put you off?
Well, she's laying on my bed. Anything to do with stuff like that.
Bodily fluids.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't want to know.
That is a hard question.
What do you mean?
I can't think of anything I wouldn't do.
I don't think I want to suck toes.
Anal. There's not much I wouldn't do sexually. I don't like a finger up the arse, so it's not really me.
I think I've had like almost accidental anal, so you're in like doggy position and it comes out and you go back, it's like...
I wouldn't eat someone's shit. Definitely not into that.
When did you last have sexual contact, JJ?
To figure out which STIs JJ is most at risk from, Sarah needs details of his recent conquests.
I guess 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Whilst his wingman, Patrick, is getting a similar probing from Kevin.
So the last time that you had sex with someone, how long ago was that?
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
About
now.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Was that with a girlfriend, somebody you know, or a one-off?
I know of it, it's a one-off.
Okay.
Pat was there as well.
Me, him and one girl.
It was a threesome.
So your friend's here today that you had the threesome
Yeah,
with?
he's here today.
Oh, really?
And was it something that the girl instigated?
I think it was just something that we all sort of knew was happening without saying.
I don't know how it even ended up being this scenario. He somehow went from Southend to his house to all 3 of us having a threesome round his.
It was the first time I ever had a threesome with one other bloke. So it was an experience. We went straight in the deep end, literally.
Was it easier because you were with your friend, or did it make it a little bit more difficult?
It was a bit weird at first, definitely, but you just sort of get over it, didn't you? You just push on forwards.
Rules are, don't make eye contact with each other.
Right.
Just bang the girl. That was the rule.
Okay, fine. So you and your friend don't do anything?
We don't cross swords.
No?
Any touching between you and JJ?
No way, mate. No way. Have you seen that kid?
No.
There was definitely no touching involved between me and JJ. 100% not.
Because it's a little bit close, isn't it?
Yeah, but you just don't look at each other.
Your friend's not like attracted to you or anything like that?
He probably is, but, you know.
I'm definitely not attracted to Jamie.
He's probably in the other room saying that. He's a beautiful boy.
Is it awkward afterwards?
No, I mean, after he left, got rid of her.
Yeah.
Quick shower, in bed, all sorted. Only one of us needed to come, really, because if he's got something, I've got something, basically, but...
No, not necessarily.
No?
No.
No?
So that's a massive misconception that people have.
Having the threesome, a lot of people automatically assume if they come back negative, they will be as well.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sometimes that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Let's say the girl gave you a blowjob and she had chlamydia or gonorrhea in the back of her throat, but then she didn't give your friend a blowjob. You could potentially get it from that. And
No, we didn't. Oh, no, to be fair, I stuck it in her bum and he didn't.
See, there you go. So you're not always having the same sex.
Shit.
So somebody can have an infection, and it just depends on the type of sex they're having as to whether or not it gets passed on.
Yeah.
Right, are you ready for your screen?
26-year-old JJ.
Well, that is crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it look like he's got an STD, though? Does it look all right?
You can't tell just by looking.
And his best mate Patrick are getting a full sexual health MOT.
I'm going to go and get this tested for HIV and syphilis.
Cool, thank you.
Okay?
Hi.
While Londoner Missy and 28-year-old Callum
Are you all right?
Hi.
join Lydia in the waiting room.
So how many cocks do you touch a day then? Oh, you little fucker.
I'd say about a football team.
A football team?
Yeah, subs included.
Fuck me.
We was chatting a minute ago saying like our favourite sex positions. What's for you?
My favourite sex position, doggy.
Mate.
Is that the same as yours?
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
I think me and you would potentially be friends.
Well, my favourite sex positions, it's always been missionary because I like to kiss and I like a little bite on the neck and stuff, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm all about. Passion.
Doggy.
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 Doggy style.
I just like it, like being fucked like that, you know, my hair getting pulled, making it slap. I like that. 69, yeah. Lickety, lickety, clickety, clickety.
What's the one where you go like this at the front bit, where you've got the legs up, that one?
I just love my head being in between people's legs.
Like that? With your leg? Don't you know? That's the position everyone gets into.
All of them, honestly. I got a favourite, all of them.
Do you sleep with people on a first date?
Yeah.
You do?
Not even on a first date, first message.
Yeah.
What about you? You got a fella?
No, definitely not.
You seen anyone?
No.
All right.
No, I like having fun. I've had sex pretty much everywhere. Oh dear. On the car bonnet, that was fun. The way I find I make a guy come is like eye contact. Like as soon as I give him the eyes, that's it, we're done. So it finishes when I want it to finish, basically.
Have you ever had anything?
No.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Touch wood.
That's
I haven't. Never had nothing. So.
What a great first date this would be. You get a clap, I get gonorrhea. Way.
Let's go party.
Exactly.
I don't really use condoms because there's not really an excuse, is there? Oops. Oh no. I am actually quite nervous about my clinic visit, to be honest. I've had sex recently and, well, I know they've slept with a lot of people, so hopefully I'm lucky.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Okay.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to go through a few sort of personal sexual health questions, and then we'll do a sexual health screen. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many sexual partners have you had in the last 6 months?
6 months. Let's say 5. Let's go with 5.
Where do you tend to meet your partners?
Just out and about.
Okay.
I don't do any sites or anything like that, so...
What do you do for work?
I do promotional work, and I'm a cage girl for the MMA fights.
Oh, wow.
Cage, yeah.
Oh, so lots of hot guys around then.
Exactly.
So is there any sex that you've had recently that you might make you a little bit more concerned for your screen today?
I think the last person I had sex with probably... I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you know who gets around.
Right.
So there's always obviously a higher possibility.
Do you use protection generally?
No.
No? What type of sex do you normally have? Vaginal, anal, oral, all three?
All three.
All three. And when's the last time that you did have anal sex?
Probably about a month ago.
About a month ago?
Yeah.
Okay. With anal sex, are you more likely to wear condoms? Because obviously there's not that pregnancy risk.
I still don't wear condoms, but they can't put it back in the front once it's been in the back. They need to do the front bit first and then they can finish there, basically.
Okay. Now, how come you don't wear protection most of the time?
I feel like that's a guy thing to remember.
Okay.
If I'm taking contraception, I feel like that's their part of the deal.
So that's his responsibility?
Yeah, obviously it feels better without anyway. So I'm not going to fuss about it.
Okay.
Worry about the stuff afterwards.
Right, okay. So the pregnancy risk is more of a concern for you as opposed to getting an STI?
Yeah.
You're how old, Lydia?
20.
You're 20 years old, okay. So between the ages of 15 and 25, your highest risk is chlamydia. We diagnose about 500,000 people every year in the UK for chlamydia.
Okay.
Chlamydia, also known as the clam, is a bacterial infection. It is one of the most common STIs in the UK, especially among young people. It can show up in your vagina, urethra, anus, throat, and even your eyes. But most people don't notice any symptoms at all. In women, it can cause bleeding between periods or after sex, burning when peeing, or changes in vaginal discharge. It is easily cured with antibiotics, but it is important to diagnose it early. If it spreads, it can cause infertility. To avoid getting chlamydia, use condoms and get tested at least once a year or every time you change your sexual partner.
So what we're going to do, we're going to do a routine blood test for HIV and syphilis.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do some swabs. Since you mentioned that you have anal sex sometimes, it might be worth just doing a rectal swab today, okay? Have you ever had one of those done before?
No.
No? Okay, even more reason to do one today.
So what is a rectal swab?
It's the exact same swab that you would take from your vagina,
Yeah.
but we'll just take it from your back passage.
So does it go up?
It goes up. But only like 1.5 inches, no more than that. So it shouldn't be painful or anything.
Yeah, okay. I've had bigger up there, so it's fine.
So how comes your ear?
Say I've got like a phobia of condoms. Like every time I try and put a condom on, it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
it's not me that's scared of them; it's me dick that's scared of them. It's just like a proper passion killer for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's the right thing to do, obviously, for your sexual health, like 100%. But it's just for me, it just kills it. Like just kills me buzz. And the last time I wore one, I did manage to get hard, but I split it. I'm not bragging there, by the way, but. You're taught to use a condom, but in the heat of the moment, especially when you've had a drink or whatever else, it doesn't happen. In the past, I've had a few STIs and put myself at risk because I could catch anything by not using one. Oh. And if someone does suggest to use a condom, I get all flustered and I go red and stuff, and I feel like I'm back in school on sex education when you're trying to put it on a banana, except it's a floppy banana.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? All right.
Are you all right?
Good, aye.
So, welcome to the clinic.
Thank you.
What's brought you in today?
I really struggle when it comes to the crunch in the bedroom was condoms. If I'm ever asked to use one, I just go flaccid straight away. I just really struggle with them.
Has it something that you've always had a problem, like, with condoms and...
No, because, to be honest with you, I know it's not right, but, like, I've never really been one for using them, like, and I need to change that because, obviously, I don't want to be catching things in the future.
So do you go and have sexual health screening quite regularly then? Because
Yeah,
you don't use condoms?
I get screened very regularly, yeah.
Yeah, how often do you go?
So in the past 6 months, I've been twice.
About twice in the last 6 months? Perfect. How many partners have you had roughly in the last sort of year, would you say?
I'd say, well, I've come out of a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
And since then, I think probably around the 20 figure. But I've been a bit too promiscuous, I think, like, and I want to calm that down, and I want to meet someone, but at the same time, I've got like this mental block. For me, it like goes back to like, it's like a sex ed thing, and like it carries like a bit of nerdiness about it, if you know what I mean. I can't remember who taught us sex ed, but it's just like something lodged in there.
Okay. So condoms-wise, it's a bit like buying a pair of shoes. Not one size fits all. So it's about getting a different range of sizes, different textures, and seeing how it works. Have you had a go at having like a posh wank?
See, that's what I mean. That's what I've come here for.
Yeah.
There's a suggestion straight away. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's just things like that. I would never have thought of posh wank.
If you don't feel great about using condoms, you're not going to be really confident when you're trying to introduce them into having sex. So I think sometimes just being at home, getting yourself hard, practicing putting one on quite quickly, put different sizes on, wank into them, see what's comfortable, see what's not.
That is a good suggestion.
So yeah, condoms are great just because they can stop pregnancy, they can stop STIs, and they can reduce the amount of sort of HIV being passed in between partners. We don't want it to disinhibit, but we still want you to enjoy sex, but obviously it will give you peace of mind with regards to staying safe. Does that sound good?
To be honest, like, I totally didn't expect it, and I feel a load later for seeing the things that I've had.
And I think that's really important because there are lots of guys that sometimes feel the same way. And I think within our friendship groups, we're not very good at discussing how we feel about things.
I think amongst lads, like, obviously you have your close friends and that, but even still, if you tell them stuff, they're going to rip the piss out of you, do you know what I mean? And you can't guarantee it's not going to go in the group chat either, do you know what I mean? I feel like a load later just for getting that off my chest. I got a little bit of advice on condoms, and I think I'm going to like learn from it and start using them in the future.
All
Thanks
right.
very much.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm just going to have a wheel of a time having posh wanks in the house now. This is the end of Calum and STIs. Like, I've had enough of them. I'm just going to use a condom from now on every single time.
Mate, my dick's really stinging.
Wait, when did we get our results, by the way?
I got told half hour.
Really? Is that quick? Fucking hell, man.
That's what she said.
All right, then. I am a train driver. And all the guys was like, what? I'm like, yeah, like, why? I drive a car, so why can't I drive a train? Also a mum. I have 2 daughters. My oldest is like 11, and my second is gonna be 4 really soon. My first daughter, I always kind of knew that things weren't going to work out with her dad because I was young. I met my second daughter's dad, and then that relationship ended last year. I like to get checked up every 6 months because my health comes first. And although I've been with like some idiots, I'm still open to meeting someone. So yeah, I just want to make sure everything is squeaky clean and as it should be before I venture into anything new with someone else. Hiya.
Hi, Missy. So, that was a big sigh.
Yeah.
How can we help you, darling?
I've been having symptoms of more discharge than usual.
Okay.
And I've noticed a change in the scent from my vagina. So sometimes it might be a lot more potent than usual.
And when you say more discharge, has it changed in its, I guess, texture or?
I've noticed it might sometimes, like if I go to get undressed to go in the shower in the morning, I feel like I'm a bit damp or wet.
So there's more of it.
Yeah. So, and then I'm like, oh wow, well, what's going on? And so I'll just run into the shower and like clean myself up.
Have you got any symptoms today?
Yeah, the scent and the grey sort
grey
of
discharge.
translucent, yeah.
And does that go again on its own?
Yeah, it's like I noticed it and then it subsided and then I've noticed it again.
Sometimes things like thrush, gonorrhea, BV, and chlamydia cause abnormal discharge.
Okay. Yeah.
We can definitely have a look today under the microscope to see whether or not there is anything there today.
Okay.
Can I just ask about your sexual history?
Yeah, that's fine.
So have you got a partner, Mr. Right, at the moment?
No. It's been, I think, 6 months since we broke up.
And any sex in the last 6 months since you split up? Any casual partners?
One.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
I think about 6 weeks ago. Yeah.
And did you use condoms with him?
No.
Okay. Was there any reason you didn't?
I don't know. It just happened quicker than I expected it to.
Okay.
And ended quite quick too. So yeah, it was all pretty fast.
Okay.
And then after I was like, wait, hold on. I kind of shouldn't have done that, but Pregnancy, I know, was covered because at the moment I have the Marina coil.
Okay.
My coil is my best friend because that stops any pregnancies. But then everything else, I thought, yeah, I need to get myself to the clinic.
The IUS coil, or intrauterine system, is a small plastic T-shaped device placed inside the womb. Like the contraceptive pill, it contains hormones which are released into the body to prevent pregnancy. It's inserted through the cervix by a specialist nurse or doctor and has 2 thin threads that hang a few centimetres into the vagina. These need to be checked regularly to make sure the coil is in place. It works as soon as it's put in, is over 99% effective and can be removed at any time. But it doesn't protect against STIs, so it's still important to wrap up.
The thing about the coil that we've got to be aware of is about 1 in 20 of them will come out. But if I'm going to examine you today anyway, I can have a look and check.
Okay.
You're right, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, what's happening? You alright?
In the sex clinic,
What have we got here?
the latest arrivals are getting to know each other.
How are you?
Hi.
What are your thoughts on sex toys?
I'm into shibari and rope play, which means that I like tying people up.
Like BDSM and that?
Yeah, but that's different. That's like a BDSM categorises a whole lot of kink stuff.
I don't know, man. I won't let a bird have a dildo.
What? Why?
I don't want no competition.
It's a toy, bruv. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna fall in love with a vibrator, you know what I mean?
I don't know, some people have got some weird things out there. I've seen things on videos of them falling in love with their car.
Mate, I've seen
Have you seen that? Have you seen that? See? That's what I mean, isn't it?
Oh, so many.
I like dressing up as animals and fucking other people.
Anal, whipping, foot worship.
I accidentally fell into practicing dominatrix stuff.
I like my hair being pulled. I like probably a bit of a choke as well. Bit rough. I do like a bit of roughness, definitely.
I think like a side of me kind of likes the whole sort of whipping a man and stepping on his back in 6-inch heels.
I don't think I'm into fisting. I think that makes too much of a void.
What are you doing here then?
I'm here to ask a question about orgasms.
What, do you not have them?
No, I have great ones. No, it was more like the question of I want to find out what the best way to give an orgasm is. I'm a very kinky person, and a lot of stuff that I've done that a lot of people would consider very taboo. I really like dominating. It's probably my favourite thing at the moment. A lot of people look at me and immediately assume that I'm a sub. I'm really not. I love dominating my partner. I identify as pansexual, which means that I actually don't specifically like anybody from any gender or any sexual expression. I love everybody for who they are. A lot of people are so afraid of touching me because they feel like I'm made of glass. They take one look at my hands and assume that I can break like that. I am not made of glass. I was born with spinal quadriplegia. My disability means that I don't have a lot of movement in my arms and my legs, but I am able to move myself around with my power chair. My mouth is like the strongest tool in the bedroom, probably. I've held things and put them into people with my mouth. But the problem with me is that I feel like I don't give enough. I always feel like I can do more to make my partner scream.
New is in with resident Sexpert Alex, looking for advice on how to pleasure her partner.
As I understand it, you have a spinal cord injury, right?
Yes, I do. I was born with spinal quadriplegia because my spinal cord was severed by forceps, and now I can't use my arms and legs like normal people, but it hasn't stopped me from having an amazing sex life.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like you have sclerosis of the hands.
Yes. Basically, the messages in the back of my spine go in different directions. So my body is kind of stiff in different ways, but I go swimming, so I try to loosen up a lot. Also, sex really helps. I think sex toys are really important. I think if we didn't have the aid of sex toys in this world, we wouldn't have been able to feel as good as we can.
What sex toys have you found that work really well for you?
Well, actually, I can't use vibrators anymore because they're way too sensitive for me because my body it doesn't react to the vibrations as well as it used to. But I really like anal play, so I like wearing butt plugs and stuff like that. I like dildos. I like wearing a penis. That really turns me on.
There are a few that are specifically designed for people with additional needs.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Rumble?
Yes, I have, yeah.
But it's designed for people with arthritis in their
Yeah.
wrists and their hands,
Yeah,
so it's lighter and a bit easier to position.
I actually watched a video on YouTube with someone using it and they made an arm edition, so it was connected to the arm.
You must have a wild imagination. Is there anything specific that you'd like to ask me that I might be able to help you with?
What would you consider the best way to give an orgasm without using your hands?
Ooh, that's a great
Because I use
question.
my mouth quite a lot.
Well, if you only want to use your mouth, for a start, you could change the temperature of your mouth. If you have a hot mug of mint tea gives a little bit of a tingle.
Yeah.
And then a mug of iced water.
Wow.
Pop a straw in them if that makes it easier for you rather than faffing around with trying to pick up a cup. So just changing the temperature of your mouth can add extra sensation.
Okay.
I imagine that you're someone who's already experimented with blindfolding someone to heighten their sensations.
Yes,
Do
I have.
you want to level that up, Nu?
Probably.
Try virtual reality. Rather than putting a blindfold on someone, put a VR headset. You can get lightweight ones and you can get really affordable ones that work with your phone.
Okay.
But that way you can send them off into a completely different zone.
Wow.
You can have patterns coming at them. They can be flying through space. You can literally make your touch out
so
of this
amazing,
world.
and it's so futuristic. I mean,
It's
nice
practically
to be...
the only thing I could think of that you
Yeah.
probably haven't done.
Okay, thank you so much, Alex.
I hope I've given you at least one idea of something new to try.
You have. Thank you so
Excellent.
much.
Pop your ankles together. That's it. And nice and relaxed. Perfect. All right. There we go.
Alongside vaginal swabs, Lydia is having a rectal swab to test for gonorrhea and chlamydia after she had unprotected anal sex.
All right.
Thank you.
And that's everything. So I'm going to let you get dressed, okay?
Yeah.
And then I'll go off and process your samples and I'll call you back for your results.
Amazing.
All
Thank
right?
you.
No problem.
I have never had a positive result for an STI, so fingers crossed I never do. Hello.
Save to a seat, it's right here.
There's one here. Thanks, babes. Did you have to do the anal one as well?
No, because he doesn't take anything.
I don't put things in my mouth.
That was not nice.
You all right, Missy?
Yeah.
Missy has had swabs taken to try and shed some light on her unusual vaginal discharge.
I want to get the cervix in view so I can check your threads are there.
She's also had unprotected sex, so Naomi has done a full STI screen and is now checking that Missy's coil threads are in the right place.
You have got a tilted uterus, so it's just making it difficult. I can't see your coil threads. Okay, let's get you back up. So if you pop behind the screen and get dressed, and then we'll have a chat at the desk.
Okay, then.
All right?
Thank you.
Because I couldn't see your coil threads when I examined you, there's a small possibility that the coil has fallen out, has gone AWOL.
Okay.
What we need to find out is, has the coil fallen out?
Okay.
Or very rarely, it can sometimes go through the uterine wall, so it
Okay.
ends up in the abdomen. But again, that's way down the list of possibilities. Because there's a small chance it's come out, though, I do want to do a pregnancy test. Just to rule that out as an option.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
A bit anxious.
Yeah.
But I guess I'd rather know now than, leave it and then baby. So yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Missy, do me urine sample in there.
Okay.
We'll do a pregnancy test on your urine. Have a seat in the waiting room and we'll be with you with the results as soon as we can.
So my first daughter was like my accident child. Got pregnant at 18 and I was actually on the pill. Now I'm 30 and my second daughter was planned at 26. So another kid is not on the cards at all. And considering I'm not with my ex anymore, it's like, oh, wow. So loads of different things are running through my mind. I'm nervous as hell. I'm anxious, but I'm just breathing in, inhale, exhale. Yeah.
I'm dreading this. I've never had anything wrong with me ever.
As the medical team process the tests, JJ, Patrick, Lydia and Missy face an anxious wait for their results.
I'm genuinely worried, I can't.
Yeah, you're generally worried.
Wait,
Don't you worry about
test
it.
for fucking 3 years.
They're all about to find out if they've caught an STI. But single mum Missy is also braced for the results of a pregnancy test.
Oh.
Oh God, are you nervous?
I'm shitting myself. I'm literally shitting myself.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Lydia.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
So nervous.
Are
I
you?
feel sick.
Do you? Why do you feel so nervous?
I know who I've been with and I know what they're like and I know we didn't use anything, so I knew there was a risk.
Hi, Missy.
Hiya.
Come and have a seat. So, just to recap, we did some blood tests, HIV and syphilis. I'm pleased to say both those are negative. And the vaginal swabs, we looked for gonorrhea and chlamydia. Both of those were negative.
Okay.
So your results are back. And they're all negative.
Oh my God, right. I'm going on a rampage. Best day of my life. Yes. I'm so buzzing.
Oh,
thank you.
No problem, no problem. So that's all good news, isn't it?
Yes.
So just going back to what we discussed before about condom use, okay?
Yeah.
So just try and use them as much as you can with all your partners, okay?
I will now. I never want to be this nervous ever again in my life.
That's it. It's all well and good when you're having unprotected sex and then you come to do the screen and you think, God, what if? But if you wear protection, the nerves go away a little bit because you know you've been protecting yourself.
I am negative for all of my tests. The trip to the clinic was so worth it, and I'm 10 times happier now I know that I am clear.
It was lovely to meet you, Lydia, okay?
Thank you so
much. All the
much.
best, my love.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Doing this has definitely changed my opinion on condoms. It's better to be safe than sorry, and it takes 2 seconds to put condom on. So, no excuse.
Okay, so we did what we call microscopy to see whether there's any evidence of bacterial vaginosis or thrush.
Yeah.
Firstly, there's no evidence of TB, which is trichomoniasis. It's a parasitic sexually transmitted infection, which is good. There is evidence of bacterial vaginosis or BV.
Bacterial vaginosis is an imbalance of the normal bacteria in the vagina. It is not an STI, but it does make the body more susceptible as it makes the vagina less acidic, reducing its natural defence against infection. Causes can include a new sexual partner, multiple partners, douching, smoking, and oral sex. If you notice a strong fishy smell, your normal vaginal discharge changes, or it is green, frothy, or looks like cottage cheese, be sure to get tested for STIs straight away.
We can treat that with antibiotics and that should solve the problem and make it go away.
In terms of the BV, are there certain things that I could avoid to, you know, not bring it on or prevent having to be treated for it?
Okay, so the vagina's happy when it's acidic.
Yeah.
So some women feel the need to clean the vagina and it's a self-cleaning tube. So my motto is no water beyond the flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
And sometimes BV will just happen once in a blue moon.
Okay.
Most women will experience it once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
I think in your case, just chalk it up as experience.
Okay.
When we examined you, we couldn't see any coil threads.
Okay.
And so the question is, has the coil come out? So then we worry about whether or not you were pregnant.
Yeah.
So we've done a pregnancy test and your test has come back negative.
Oh my gosh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, my heart was really racing there. Oh God. Thank you. Oh, I am so happy. I could almost cry. I've been so anxious waiting and I'm just like so relieved. It's like a weight has just been lifted from me. So.
Right, the majority of the times the
Yeah.
coil is absolutely fine, and I'm sure given your history that you're having no bleeding, it is there.
Yeah.
It's just the threads have gone missing rather than the actual coil.
Okay.
So we'll sort out an ultrasound to confirm it's in the right place.
Yeah. Thank God for Naomi. She's literally a godsend. I feel like a brand new woman. I'm empowered. Like my sexual health is back on track and I'm happy. Thing is, I'm not pregnant. I don't have HIV, don't have gonorrhea or chlamydia, but I have BV. Yeah, so I wash too much. I think I'm gonna have to add that to like my dating profile. So if there's any like clean freaks out there with like an OCD, I think I'm your girl. But yeah, never be on the lips, ladies. Never be on the lips.
Oh, the thing is like, I'm just nervous right now.
I reckon I've definitely got something, I ain't gonna lie.
Brilliant.
Yeah. You ain't been tested in years, and we share a bird. Definitely got something, mate. I've got to go.
Hi, JJ.
Absolutely shit in this.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You okay?
Nervous?
Yeah.
Go on, Doc, give me the news. I'm gonna need these.
What are you scared about?
I don't know, like, it's a bad feeling, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So your results are back.
Yeah, what have we got?
Okay. So, we tested you for chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Okay. And they've both come back negative.
Oh.
The chlamydia and the gonorrhea test did come back as negative.
Oh, okay.
The HIV and the syphilis test, they came back negative as well.
Right.
Your HIV result.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's negative.
Oh, you smudged your pores. Oh.
So at this point, it is a full negative result.
So I've not got nothing.
No.
Oh. Okay, good. So I'm sweet as, nothing's there.
Sweet as.
Oh. You could have said it quicker.
So all your screen was negative today.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
How do you feel?
Oh, relieved. Very
Yeah?
relieved. Yeah. Very relieved.
So also it might be worth bearing in mind that of course we talked about chlamydia, gonorrhea, HIV, syphilis. There are other infections that will...
joking.
So things like genital warts, genital herpes.
Oh, that sounds grim, that does. That's when it's permanent. Herpes is like scabs and shit, isn't it?
So let's say a girl has a cold sore on her lip.
That's herpes.
And she gives you oral sex on your penis. Or,
no.
she's got a blister on her vagina, you've not, she doesn't even know, because sometimes you can have an outbreak and not know. So using a condom reduces your risk. I want to see you every 6 months.
Fuck me. All right, you're more needed than most girls I know. Every 6 months.
Yeah. So keep wearing condoms.
Yeah.
And come for regular screens, okay?
Yeah.
All right, is that a plan?
That's a plan.
Can you promise me that?
We'll talk about it in 6 months.
All right, fine. All right.
Oh, wicked.
All right, JJ.
Been a pleasure.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
I've been panicking and worrying because I know I've been pushing my luck, so yeah.
And that's a really important thing to hold on to, because I think when people do get a negative result, it almost justifies the kind of behaviours that you've been doing before. It can almost reinforce that those behaviours are okay.
Just be a little bit more careful is probably the way to be, rather than put myself through the stress.
Perfect. Well,
Thank you.
it was really good of you to come in today.
Thanks for all your help today.
And that's all right, we'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you later.
Have you got something?
Nah, I'm cleaning the window.
Oh, I feel so much better now.
Would you guys have another threesome?
It's not happening. Ever. Again.
Yeah, what about Lydia? Let's throw her name out there.
What about
I just seen her on Sunday, mate. Was that true? Little...
I don't know. I'll let you know, won't I? Possibly not.
Possibly.
We'll have to see.
Nice one.
This just makes me a legend. If you can go to check you've got an STI and still come
And then
out
pull
with a
a
girl's
bird,
number,
you're winning.
If you ain't top dog, I don't know who is. jealous about that.
Only a little bit, only a little bit. Fucker.